Ready, 1, 2, 3.
Warning. If you're gonna do this, don't. Make your friends do it instead. Alright, we're back with the pellet stove and the pellets. They're unloading them right now into the lean-to, covered from the rain. And here's our stove. So we got a wall exhaust kit. It's gonna come out of the back of the stove here and then just elbow out the wall. So we probably have to make this opening bigger to fit our new trim kit for the exhaust. But other than that, it's gonna be pretty easy, I think. It'll just stand here and we don't have to go up through the roof because this pellet stove is so efficient. We can just do a wall exhaust. So that saves us a lot of difficulty in the install.
Like what? We're both pulling drywall. Well, I'm not pulling drywall right now.
It is Wednesday. There's Bryce. We're actually just wrapping up. I just not thinking I didn't get anything recorded while we were working here. We're only here for a few hours today, really. Waiting for the first payment to come through for this job to get materials and get started. Really, we pulled out all of this particle board and vinyl that was under here. So we wanted to get to the subfloor and make sure there was no mold. There was a little bit, actually, less than I expected. And then we cleaned it off and then fogged the rest of it. And pretty much all the mold that was here is dead now. There's like, for some reason, there's paint on the wall and other stuff. And there's scorch marks from the copper pipe. But the mold's pretty much gone now. We'll keep an eye on it and see if there's anything growing back. So this bathroom is the wall used to be right here, and we're bringing it all the way out to here where I have these pencil marks, and it's going to get a freestanding tub, probably a freestanding bathtub there with a window over it. And we're doing a big, like 6 foot by 6 foot shower with a walk-in right here and then shower head. And we're going to take one of those windows and turn it horizontal up a little higher. She wants to be able to look out the window in the shower. And then toilet's going to go over there. And vanity sink going to go right here. That's the tentative plan. We'll have a door coming from this master bedroom in here. And we're going to frame in a door kind of where this existing one is. It's going to be moved a little bit. We're framing in a door and then covering it for now with drywall. But that way, if she decides to sell the house, there's an entrance to this bathroom from the hallway instead of from the master bedroom. Because this is going to be the only shower or bath in the house. The downstairs one's just turning into a half bathroom. We have to deal with this floor transitions here to we're over the garage right there. And it drops down. You can't, there's no very good way to show it on the camera, but it drops down from here to here, probably like 3/4 of an inch. So it's really awkward and feels weird walking on it. So we're tearing some of this stuff out and seeing how we can level it out or at least make it more even so it doesn't feel so strange underfoot. The pellet stove has been on all day. It feels nice in here now. We've had windows and doors open most of the day cleaning stuff out, but it's working pretty well. Real happy with it. So it's the end of the day here. Tomorrow, Nathan and his boys will be here first, and they're gonna work on cleaning up. We left the pile of trash in the garage right now because we had me, my dad, Nathan here, and we're kind of top, most expensive guys on the crew, so I didn't want to spend all that time cleaning stuff up when we're gonna have the apprentices here in the morning and they can clean everything. So they're gonna take all the trash, put it in the trailer, and they're gonna clean all this flooring and then put our cardboard down over it to protect it. So that'll be first thing tomorrow, and then when I'm here, continue working on framing the bathroom. And here we got where the shower was is patched now. That flooring is good. And started with our layout for our plumbing, so we know our toilet's there, our shower drain is right there, and then our bathtub drain is going to be right through there. There's kind of enclosed space up there. It's weird, but that's how we're doing it. It is Monday. Just got to the job. Chuck and Bryce are already here. We got a good little bit of snow coming down. We're up kind of in the mountain on this one. I don't have any cell phone reception. I'm getting a Starlink dish to mount up on top of the tool trailer and permanently mount it, so we always have connectivity on our sites. So these are all the wires that had been chewed up by the mice above the bathroom. So we're adding a junction here and then splicing a new wire across into here. So this was the bad section of all these wires all chewed up, and then adding a new junction right here. Hole mark here for the bathtub, and I think today I'm going to cut this wall apart to frame for our window. Putting a 4-foot by 3-foot window. It's going to go from here all the way up to here. It's going to be a big chunk of that wall. She wanted a big window here for natural light above the bathtub. And then I'll likely take these windows out today. I'm a little torn because it's snowing, it's cold, but it is February, so it's just got to be done at some point. So I'll probably take the windows out and then put plastic or plywood over it just to keep the air from escaping too much. This we're going to have to figure out how we're going to transition here because there's like a hump that dips down, so I'm not sure yet. Same with this. I think we'll just have to cut this out all the way. But there's a weird hump here too, so it's just interesting. And then over here is where the new door is going to be to the master bedroom. Anyways, you know what I just thought about? I need to add our beam here on this where this wall used to be. I need to add our beam there so that we can take this out and take that out. That's what I need to do next, actually, before working on these exterior walls. So I think that's the order of operations I'm going to go in. We're putting a heater on this wall here, and we're putting one in the downstairs bathroom too. So I was wanting to run a dedicated circuit to this one, so we could just drill a hole down here into the garage and then bring our wire up into a 12 gauge. Up here I'm putting a double 2x8 joist, or beam I guess, to hold these ceiling joists, because before this wall was supporting it and we're taking the wall out. So to do that, we added this 2x4 across, and we're going to add 2 vertical ones underneath it just to brace up those joists temporarily. And then I use the laser to mark, cut all those off, and then set my double 2x8 in place, and then add hangers to those to hold it all up. Go pretty well. This video is brought to you by Hot Hands. Big value for a low price.
Very hot.
Very hot. on this beam above me that we put in, double 2x8. These joists are being supported on top of this wall and hanging off the beam. So I put the joist hangers underneath. And I use 2.5-inch hanger screws in the top, and I'm going to come back and add more nails. But then these two joists are being supported by this wall here. So we can use them to our advantage to help hold up this beam so the span isn't so big. And I put the hangers upside down because the force is going to be downwards here on this beam is going to be try to pull down, and since we have support right there, we can kind of cantilever and help support that. So these joists are pushing up on this beam instead of down like these ones. So you just flip the hangers upside down and it helps cut your span to a shorter distance because you have support right there. So now our span is only it's about 7 feet, just a little over 7 feet. We'll ask our viewers at home, and then we'll make a decision anyways. Vanity, 6-foot vanities going here, double sink, one outlet in the middle, or like a double outlet in the middle, or one there, one there. I think we're gonna do one there, one there.
So, we put together a team?
Because that was Nathan's idea.
So.
And Nathan's really smart, so what do you think? One in the middle or one on each side?
What's the vanity look like? Dual sink?
Dual sink. Dual sink.
Dual sink?
And it's oval mirrors.
Yeah, that shows square mirrors, but it's oval.
Oval single mirror or double?
2 oval mirrors.
I would put dual right here.
Oh no! Now we have
Chuck
a
and I have
contest.
to arm wrestle again.
This is the.
Not one towards each side.
This is the vanity.
No, I would put a big 4 right here.
Dude, that's so ugly. And there's gonna be a light above it too.
Yeah. There will be a light on both sides also, though.
I'll do whatever you guys want, but I think that's hideous.
You want the double, a single here and a single here, or
Yeah.
double here?
No, single there, single there.
Not a 4 right there?
I would rather
2 on each side or 4 in the middle. Or we do 8. Do both.
No.
Just line the
Blow
whole.
up the house.
A backsplash just full of
I want that
outlets.
next to my bedroom wall, where I got all my chargers for everything plugged in.
Built-in power strip.
Just power strip this long. No, I think the double looks alright as long as it's not right above the sink. Like
No, it'll be to the side.
To the side, we have space at either side.
yeah, because then you're most likely to put your objects like your turning irons over
Next
here,
to you on the
your
side,
dryer,
yeah.
over to the side. If they're here, you're gonna put them in the middle. I agree with Nathan.
All right,
Wrestling.
that's what we'll do. Arm wrestling, verbal wrestling complete. We just spent like 6 hours trying to figure this out. Maybe not 6.
I haven't figured out. You're just rearranging and going backwards.
We're fixing it, Chad.
That's what
This-
I'm concerned about, especially doing wiring. Because I'm like, I wish Darryl was here because he's gonna change
Oh,
it.
here I am. This is countertop height. We're putting a double receptacle there in the middle because our vanity has drawers in the middle, so our sinks are really far wide apart. So this is center of one mirror. We're getting oval mirrors, and that's kind of the shape of it. And then that one. We were gonna do a middle light and then one on each side, but the spacing would look stupid. So instead we're gonna do 2 lights on the side of each mirror. One here, even with the top of the mirror. And then we'll do the same on that mirror. So it's all gonna be symmetrical, and I think it'll look good. But it really helps to draw stuff out and see how it's gonna look. Because we went through like 6 different design iterations. But I think we got it. Okay, Kamaya,
Consideration on both parts.
are you under duress or any kind of persuasion to
No.
report? No, it's of your own free will?
Yes.
Okay, good. So Kamaya's enlisting for 4 years active service in the Navy, and she's going to be doing airplane mechanics, essentially,
And building bombs, that's it, yes.
and blowing stuff up. If I get a private plane by the time she's done with active duty, she's gonna come work for me again. If I don't have one in 4 years, then she's gonna go for more. But 4 years.
Full names here.
I'm Daryl Millen with Millen Construction. This is
Kamaya Kuline.
And we are in.
we're in Bonanza, Oregon right now, and it is the 29th of February 2024. Contract legally binded, signed in blood or
Witnesses'
word.
names.
Nathan and all of the children got the lights laid out in the master bedroom using these recessed canless lights. So all the boxers are mounted, and we have our measurements of where the layout is written down and map drawn, so we can just cap the whole ceiling with drywall and then come and cut our holes after. And we have a ceiling fan going in the middle. One light centered over the bathtub, and one light kind of in front of the toilet, and one light in the middle of the shower. Gonna go right there. What do you think, Bryce? Is it gonna be nice? Hey, it rhymed, Bryce. Nice.
Hopefully not this time. We need to trace this one out and get rid of it and light it too.
Oh yeah, that one's going away. Delete, delete. Cut our opening. This is gonna be a huge window, Kamaya. Why did we cut it so big? Yeah, we had to reframe the whole wall because it was so funky.
So you can buy $1 million plane in 4 years?
I'm almost there. Give me about 4 years. Okay. Careful.
Whoa.
Wow.
I think some of our hot air will escape now.
No, it's we got the overhang, so that helps trap the heat in the house, you know. So the opening will be okay.
Have a partition receiver.
For reframing existing walls, I think the best way is just to delete everything that's in your way. Get it all out of there. Sometimes it works out beautifully, where you have nice studs and they're not in your way. You can leave them in place and just remove where you need to. But more often than not, you just get rid of everything and then put new there. It ends up being way faster, easier, cheaper, and less frustrating. Right, Kamaya?
Yeah, as long as you don't step on nails.
As long as you don't step on nails. See, it has a raised section. That's for if you're using a really thick disc. So that goes like in the middle to pitch it down. And then if you're using a flat disc, use the flat side and it pitches the disc. Like that. But there's some new discs. I think they're in the garage. And there's 2 new blades for the Sawzall too.
Okay.
So ask Nathan because they were somewhere in the garage.
Okay.
Time to put the plywood on. The wall looks so much better. Big window. Little window. It's gonna be nice. Nathan, we're checking on you.
I'm alive.
Good. So this switch box used to be like up there practically. No, it was super high. It's right there. This is 42 inches center, which is a typical height. There's not one set standard, but that's how I like them. Nice. So we have power coming in here for the heater and then going over to the outlet.
To the outlet,
Okay.
wherever it will be. Then we have what will bring power for the lights.
Got it.
So it comes to the box.
So that's tying in with the garage lights.
Yes.
Cool.
And then from here, They have power going up for the exhaust fan and then for the vanity lights.
Nice. So tomorrow I want to get the rough-in finished. We're almost done with framing up there.
Okay.
So we'll install the windows tomorrow.
Okay.
And then I want to get this light and
Yep.
the PEX. The PEX all run. And then we'll be done with stage 1. This is where those 3 windows used to be. And we had a not leftover, but we had 1 sheet of plywood that fit just right. I mean, we had to cut it to length, but it turned out great. And then that's going to get a house wrap over it. And we'll set the window in there. Flashing tape and everything. And then tomorrow we should be able to cut open this opening and install our window there, because we have that. We have this window too, so I'll have to check tonight to see if I have any house wrap left over at home. I think I do, so it should be good. For this flashing, I always do the bottom one, and then I like to cover these corners as well as I can. This is beautiful tape. But as long as there's not a gap right here, so this is a continuous piece, it doesn't look beautiful. Stretch tape would be better, but this is also way more affordable. And it works great. Then I'll also put silicone in these corners too, and then that does quite well. I like to always use some kind of flashing tape around window openings, and I mean it's really overkill on this one. We've got like a 10-foot overhang. This is never going to see direct water. The wind always blows that way in this area, but still helps for air sealing too, because we have now that beautiful plastic surface to put our silicone to directly, and it'll help with the any airflow will be reduced a lot. That. Okay.
Going all the way.
No, we only need a gap.
I'm gonna cut these.
Just in case water gets back there, it needs some way to get out. That's why the window has weep holes on it here, so if water gets in the window, it can get out. I like using these I don't know, pan head, but they're cabinet screws. GRK cabinet screws for windows. Because, I don't know, it says treated lumber approved, and they're nice and flat, and they're easy to put in. Window is perfect. We're looking really good. We're doing this one next. Bryce just cut it out, and he did a great job. Nice and even with this. With the framing. Look at my head!
Scary.
We can put this away.
Okay.
With the background music. You gotta hum it, Michael. Bryce and Michael got this all taped up nicely and then started putting the silicone before dry fitting the window. It's okay, hopefully it fits. That window needs to be cleaned.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, wait, why are we putting this up?
Why are your hands so messy, Michael? What are you doing, Michael?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Right. I'm getting ready to leave. I have track practice, but it's Friday. I'm getting close to end of day anyways. Got the windows in. That was my big goal to finish this week out. And we're inside they're getting done the plumbing and electrical rough-ins. We're really close on that, so I'll show you a little bit there. There's vanity supply, double sink, so sink there, and there'll be one coming up right here too. This is center of it. We're capping the old lines and tying in where we need to. That drain is in. This drain is not quite in yet. Nathan is almost done with fixing all the electrical issues that were in here. Pretty much had to tear all of it out, right?
I tore all of it.
Yeah, tore all of it out. It's all new. All these wires that were chewed up by mice have been replaced. Junction there, those wires will get tucked in. This vanity's getting a double light. The upstairs one's getting 4 lights, 2 for each sink. And then, let's see what else.
There's the heater one.
Oh yeah, there's the heater plug. And we moved the switches to a normal height. And the PEX is getting run down here instead of up through the attic. So this is going to be a lot less prone to freezing. That's where we're at. All of our lights are roughed in. Awesome.